And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Cousins now. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the 41, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That's fielded in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Break. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. X3. 218. Chopper. Safe. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Check 3. Check 3. 61. Matchbox lights. 5.
On first down, Beckwith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Robinson. And that's caught by Smith. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 76 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Go. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Yellow.
Here's Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They run. Cook. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Charlie. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. You go,
Now Cousins. And he hits Drake. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Again, it's Cousins. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a run with Cook, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Cousins, and it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check. Go.
Kamara trying the right side. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give, right side. Beckwith. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey! Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Blue draw Corker.
Kill.
Hey, Foxtrot.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Go now. 8 read. Hey, Alpha.
Go. Hey, watch that.
Go.
Mike 54. Watch the curl. Mike's 5-4. Watch twist.
Now Robinson looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Out. 5 down.
Now.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Come on, set. 15 line. Hey.
5 down. Stand up there.
80 weapon. Buzz. Get it.
Robinson now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Striker on the hop. Black. Bravo.
Both sevens and Mike. 65.
Working out of the gun. Cousins looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Vikings.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. The big fella. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown.
Let's go.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in the second week of the regular season. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Look at me, zipper. Fight.
On second down now, Beckwith. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 93 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. A first down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Cousins now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. first down throw for Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's fielded in the end zone. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
General West.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beckwith. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
In your face. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Here's Robinson to throw on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On second and 11 now. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Tell me what, night. 47's the mic.
Throwing is Cousins. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And how about got the call here. They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He's got Sanu. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Here we go, D.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Topper! Listen to me.
First down, here's Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
On the ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tight right. Hey, 4 down.
Go.
Check.
Ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now!
He's moving, boys, he's moving.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beckwith, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them.
Set up. 90, Wolf.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey!
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mine's 54.
Now.
54.
On 2nd down, Beckwith. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this belongs to the Vikings. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
I'm here all day. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
2.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
Lucky 48.
On 1st down, Drake. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. This time, Cook. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go.
4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
Second and 6. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Check. Under crunch.
Greystone travel. Hey.
I got motion, man. Me. I got this.
Let go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
4 down.
Yep.
Motion.
Smooth. Fire.
They run. It's Kamara. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 3.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Break the heart. 54 miles. Lawyer jump. Big dash. Come. Hey, check 24.
Again, it's Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Zebra.
47 to Mike, boy. 47. Check. 47. Watch the run.
Cousins to throw it. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Tight end right, tight end right. Hey. 4 down. Watch twist.
Look at me. Score.
Deuce.
Shoot.
Let's go. Come on.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Zipper.
Operating from the gun, Robinson. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check.
Ready.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Yes. Hey, exit.
Robinson from the gun, he'll throw. They'll get this complete to Batson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard.
Let's go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Even. 4 down. Even.
Go, go, go! Get it!
Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Go!
They'll keep it on the ground. Beckwith. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got some